of Lord Shiva. Long ago, there were two demon princes. Both were very strong. Once they decided to conquer the whole world. The younger brother said to the elder one, "We are matchless in our physical strength, even though they are fat and strong. We must first win over the smaller kingdoms to increase our power." Hearing this, the elder brother said, "No, brother, before venturing to fulfill our ambition, we must secure our life and strength with a boon from Lord Shiva. Only He can give us the boon to become Vishwavijeta." So they both went to Kailash mountain to worship Lord Shiva. There they spent many months in rigorous penance and prayers. Happy with their penance and prayers and firm determination, Lord Shiva appeared to grant them a boon along with goddess Parvati. He said, "Dear princess, I am very pleased with your penance and prayers. Tell me, what boon do you want from me?" However, both the brothers forgot their wish when they looked at goddess Parvati. So mesmerizing was her beauty that both the Asur princes could not suppress their demonic longing to have goddess Parvati. Hence, instead of asking for the boon to conquer the entire world, they asked Lord Shiva to give them goddess Parvati. Lord Shiva smiled at them and said, "You are out of your senses due to the success of your penance. That is why you are not asking for what you really wanted. Oh Lord, her beauty is far more valuable than the empire of the whole universe," said the elder brother. "My brother is right. Nothing can be more pleasing than goddess Parvati. Now you cannot deny us from this boon," said the younger prince. "Well, a boon cannot be taken. You can take Parvati along with you. But remember, one cannot hold the boon which he does not deserve." Saying so, Lord Shiva asked goddess Parvati to go along with the Asur princess. Both the princes were very happy to see goddess Parvati going with them. But seeing her beauty and grace, they became hostile to each other as they both wanted her for themselves alone. Soon they got indulged in a verbal duel. They asked goddess Parvati whom she liked more. Goddess Parvati said, "Both of you are handsome and powerful, but as a woman always feels secure with the one who has the power to protect her even from the strongest enemies. I too would like to have a man who is the strongest one and can protect me from all adverse situations." "Well, how will it be proved who is stronger between us?" asked the elder one. "You both are princes and great warriors. As a warrior proves his supremacy over the others, you should also prove your strength by indulging in a war. Let your sword decide who is more powerful of the two," said goddess Parvati. Both the princes liked her advice. Thus a bloody war began between two brothers. Each brother was injuring each other. Their fight continued for several days. Finally, they both killed each other. That's very bad. Goddess Parvati, who was watching all this, went back to Kailash. Thus, the foolish desire of two Asur princes did not let them ask for a worthy boon against their rigorous penance and prayers. They paid for their sinful wish with their lives. This was all about the story. The moral of the story is think before you say anything. Our next story is the old woodcutter and Yamraj. Once there lived a woodcutter in a village. He was very poor also. From morning to evening, he had to work hard to earn his living. As usual, he moved to a forest. He found a huge tree. He thought of cutting it. After selling the wood, he would be able to earn a lot of money. So he was very happy. Soon he started cutting the huge tree. While cutting it, he realized that he was going to be infirm and weak day by day. So at one time he would be unable to cut wood due to old age. After that he prayed to God he should die peacefully. After saying it, he kept the axe on the ground. Suddenly he visualized a flash of lightning. All of a sudden, Yamraj appeared in front of him. At that moment, the woodcutter was very afraid. Yamraj continued on saying that he had become aware of the woodcutter's prayer. So he had come to take him. Then woodcutter requested Yamraj to forgive him. He never thought that Yamraj would appear before him. He begged for his life. So he requested Yamraj to give the axe so that he would proceed further in his work. So the moral of the story is same. Think before you say anything. Our next story and the last story is Result of Stupidity. Once upon a time, there were some hunters in a jungle. They were very fond of hunting. One day they moved to the forest. They thought of hunting many animals. Suddenly their eyes fell on the deer that was gazing there. The deer was not aware of the presence of the hunters. So they thought of chasing the deer, but no one was able to capture the deer. The deer was going through a narrow lane. They were unable in their attempt. Soon the deer was invisible. After chasing for some time, they were very tired, so they thought of sitting under a huge tree. By the time the deer had saved his life behind some bushy plants. The deer was not very far from the hunters. At that time, the deer felt so hungry he could not control his hunger. Soon he began to eat the leaves from the bush. The hunters realized the deer's presence there. Soon one of the hunters stealthily caught sight of the deer and shot an arrow towards him. The deer was groaning in pain. The deer realized his foolishness and he thought, why did I eat those bushes which protected me from the hunters? Then the moral of the story, write in the comment. After 10 comments, I will write the moral of the story. Thank you.